Praxis, and I'm working on the second railing today. I wasn't able to get this one done yesterday because just as I went to sand the thing down, it just started pouring outside, and I'm trying to keep the sawdust outside because we've got the refrigerator here now. I don't want to be clogging up the cooling coil, the heat exchange coils on that. So, you know, didn't quite finish, but I'm getting it in today. And something came up just now that I thought was worth mentioning. I was just about to put, or I was just in the process of putting this in here, and if you guys recall yesterday, I talked about I sink the screw a little bit and then go down and check to make sure it's still lined up before I sink it all the way. Well, when I went to check, this one was slightly off. Now, if you're way off, it's fine, just kind of readjust it and then drop it in, but if you're only slightly off, there's a really good chance that when you move the the screw tip in this case, just a little bit off from where the hole already was, it's going to find its way back and it'll bring you back and keep trying to go into that same hole. So whenever that happens, what I do is I just swap to a new one. I have 12 of these to put in to each one. So instead of trying to fight and get that particular baluster into this particular position, since they're all interchangeable, I'm just going to the next baluster down and stealing that one and put that one in the position. That way you have the opportunity to get a fresh hole in, and it's very unlikely that when I go to use this one for the next screw that it's going to just so happen to line up exactly or close to exactly and create the same problem for me again. So I'm just going to give this one another try. Actually, I put a little too much glue on this one here, so I'm going to put some of that glue on my next position there. Okay, getting it lined up. Let's see if I can't do a better job this time. And for some things this level of precision doesn't really matter, but for this, I think it's nice since you're going to be interacting kind of directly with these balusters that they be lined up nicely. Let's try this again. Okay, and do the same thing I did before. Double check and make sure it's lined up, and this one is lined up nicely, so I'm going to sink this the rest of the way. Okay, and I'll make sure it didn't twist as it went in there. I'm cleaning off any of the extra glue that I have, and I'll kind of move it down onto some of these. And now this one is the one that had that hole in there, and I'm going to see if I can't put that one in this position. And again, it's pretty unlikely that the screw is going to be lined up so closely that having that hole there is going to be a problem for this next one. Let me just get this in place. Okay, it's looking all right. It's a little wiggly here. Okay, let's give it a try. You can see why this one was messed up before. Maybe the top end of this has a little bump to it or something. Okay. So I've got that engaged, and this time it is lined up well. So I found a new hole. Just make sure that's still looking good. Still looks good to me. I could tighten that down a little more though. Alright, there you go. So I'm just going to continue down along this. You can see the railing I finished yesterday is right over there. It's secure. All it needs to be finished is have the nail putty, or in this case I guess the screw putty, or the lumber wood putty. I don't know what it's called. You remember the rock hard stuff. I'm going to be putting that in to fill in all these screw holes at the top. I'm going to be putting a continuation of the railing down into it. I kind of don't really want to, but I think by code, because the steps are next to it, I do need to have the railing there for safety, and I guess it will give it a little bit of safety having that there. But that's the deal for today. I'm going to finish this one up, and I think I'm going to be able to do the one up at the top as well. Now the wall up there isn't finished, but I think I can put a temporary plate up there, and then just have these all done and in position. Now if I have to kind of like remove the other one, at least it'll be kind of built and in place and ready to go. That's the plan for today anyway. That's it. Thanks for watching.